Back to school in full swing, and this is coming after a rather tumultuous run-up in recent months concerning the budgeting for schools. The provincial government announced that more than $500 million worth of cuts, and then backtracked not long after saying, oh, well, yes, we will be bumping up subsidies for some costs within the school system by nearly the same amount as being cut. So as a result, there are a lot of parents very concerned about their kids getting the help that they need for school success. And that is a particular concern of parents, of course, and of kids who are already struggling in school or who live in disadvantaged neighborhoods where maybe their school doesn't have all the bells and whistles. So we're here to talk now about a mentorship program that tries to kind of level the playing field a little bit. School of the Greats is a program for elementary and high school students from disadvantaged backgrounds who are struggling with their classwork. This program partnered with CEGEP and university mentors to help students stay on track. Welcome to CJAD 800, Alisha Wissanji, founder of the School of the Greats. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are in education yourself. You're a professor. You're a researcher at Marie-Victorin CEGEP. What prompted you to found School of the Greats?
I was born and raised in the Eastern Township in Granby, and when I was a kid, I was 8 years old, the Ministry of Immigration asked our family to be a settlement families for refugees, Afghan refugees who were fleeing war. So we welcomed 250 Afghan refugees over 10 years. So I grew up with them. They're very loving. I have a lot of Afghan grandmothers. And they taught me that education can be important for a lot of parents, but not all of the parents have the tools to help their children. So I started doing homework help from a very young age, from 8 years old. And today I'm a professor. And this led me to founding the School of the Greats.
So how does your School of the Greats work?
Yeah, so it allows at-risk elementary school children to come to a college or university nearby on Saturday morning, start the day with a breakfast, and get homework help, mentorship, and science awareness activities from volunteer college or university mentors. And what we're seeing is that this program is helping the at-risk elementary school kids with their grades in language, science, and math, but it's also helping the mentors in their own educational success. So it's a win-win situation.
I did find, and I mentioned a little bit earlier, when I was an instructor in the journalism program at Concordia, it really kept me on my toes professionally. So I kind of got as much as I gave in that teaching and mentorship role. So I can understand what you mean about the help that is received by the university and CEGEP students participating. What do you find are the greatest needs of the kids coming into this program? Is it the actual academic work, or do they need encouragement? Do they need self-confidence?
It's a lot of everything. These kids are coming from the most underprivileged schools in Quebec. They are also experiencing difficulties in school, so they have grade average between 50 to 70%. So what we're seeing is that basic needs like, having breakfast on the table is lacking. A lot of our kids are asking us if they will be able to eat every Saturday morning at our program, if they can eat as much as they want, or if they can take some of the food for their siblings. So it's really basic needs. What we're seeing also is that a lot of the parents in the actual context, economic context, are accumulating 2-3 jobs, so they don't necessarily have the time to help their children at home with their school, with their homeworks. So there's also this whole academic reinforcement of doing homeworks, understanding what the basic maths are, the basic vocabulary is. So this is where the mentor kicks in. But moreover, taking a kid by the hand and taking an at-risk kid by the hand and bringing him or her to a college nearby on Saturday mornings, it removes a physical and a psychological barrier. It allows that kid to project themselves into a future, into post-secondary education, which he or she didn't necessarily conceive in the first place.
How do you measure success? How do you know that the program is working?
Yeah, so we are actually measuring the success with grades. So we're taking the grades of our children before they start the program and at the end of the year. And we're comparing this to the grades of children in the same groups, same school, same sex, and same average before starting our program. And we call this a control group. And we're showing that, we're seeing that our kids are improving their grades in a more statistically significant manner than the control group.
Do you have any English schools involved in School of the Greats, or any plans for expansion overall?
We do not yet have any English-speaking college in our program, and we welcome them to contact us if ever they want to participate, because what we're seeing is that there is a real need in English school boards. If I look at English Montreal School Board, it's almost 1 boy out of 5 who's dropping out of high school. Lester B. Pearson is more than 1 girl out of 10. So we're really acting in terms of prevention of high school dropout rates. So we welcome any English college who would like to partner with us to contact us at schoolofthegrace.com.
Alisha Wissanji, thank you very much for the interview, and good luck with the School of the Greats. I hope you can expand it to every community, because I think the need is very great.
Thank you so much.